Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with Elsent the Worgen Hunter. Today we are back in Vastir. Today we may complete all of the quests here, I hope. First, we need to use these boom boots to go meet Captain Taylor. I believe they're going to work, right? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Would you look at this? Where's this going to take us? Well, it brought us up to the surface. I'm not too sure if this is where we want to be, right? Can we use our mount here? Looks epic, though. Alright, so I think we can use this mount, maybe? We have to be on a surface, though. That's too bad. So where the heck do we got to go? All the way over there? All right, let's head over there. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. This zone's been pretty fun. It's been good. It's cool to see the lore of how the Naga originated. Gives little hints that N'Zoth corrupted them. Or they are being corrupted by an old god. With all of this void monstrosities coming out of nowhere. And supposedly N'Zoth corrupted Deathwing as well. I did not know that. So N'Zoth plays a pretty big role in this expansion. Alright, here we are. We're on the boat. There's Captain Taylor. You made it. Good to see you, Elsent. It's good to be out of the water for a bit and to have some resources at our disposal again. I'm sure many of the boys would give anything to turn around and head home after what we've been through. But we still have a grim task ahead. What about you? Want to stick it through to the end with us? I wouldn't blame you if you've had your fill.
For the Alliance.
Full circle. We've located the beast that destroyed our ships. It makes its lair in Dark Break Cove, a giant underwater cavern bordering the abyss. This time we're ready. The gnomes have been engineering a beauty for us back at Stormwind. And it's packing firepower that'll make that fiend wet itself. When the Pincer X2 pulls up to dock beside the ship, make your way on board and help out however you can. We'll be right behind you. Well, there it is, the pincer.
Need assistance?
That was like perfect timing right there. Supposedly there's like another quest on this ship. The war has many fronts. Maybe we get that later? From Captain Taylor? What is this, like a submarine? No, 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 no! Damn it. It is a submarine, but it's gone. The Pincer X2 will be arriving shortly. Get out your gear and form, boys. Chief Engineer Yoon yells. The Pincer X2 has docked all aboard. Can we follow it? I don't know if following it's a good idea. I think you have to get inside it. Well, I wanted to make sure we got all the quests, guys, before we hopped on the Pincer X2. So let's head back on the boat here. We'll see what's going on. Just want to see if we have any more quests to pick up. Let's check down here. That was perfect timing and I didn't take it. I think Brewfest is going on the event. Yeah. Brewfest just started. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to wait here. The Pincer X2 is back. Let's get inside. I'm interested to see what this submarine is like. I've never been in a WoW submarine before. Looks pretty damn... Oh, man. This is awesome. Look at this. Oh.
The Legion will fall.
Captain Global.
My, you're a tall one.
Greetings.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
pleased to meet
I
you.
wonder if there's any vendors on here.
Honored, I'm sure.
Greetings.
He says
Interesting.
they are all from Nomergon. All of these gnomes.
Good day to you. Honored, I'm sure.
Looks like we're
We are
getting,
approaching the cavern, Captain.
getting into deep waters, guys.
Take her in slowly, number 2.
There it is.
The reports were accurate. The beast is here.
Steady, number 2. Fire! Fire! Blow it out of the water!
Looks like it's running away. Did we crash? What are we drilling into?
The beast escaped. By Mechatork's mustache, it was fast.
Don't worry, number 2. We'll get another chance. And we'll be ready.
Alright, here we are at another camp. Seems like we are in, the abyssal depths.
Chronokai Christo.
Well done, Private Elsent. The cavern is ours, but the beast escaped. Should it raise its ugly head again, we will make with blasting it out of the water, out of the water.
Good health, long life.
It's funny how they spelled all the W's with V's there. Oh, they got like Brewfest stuff everywhere.
Can I help
So I guess we'll make this in our home. And we'll check out some quests.
Need assistance?
This place isn't quite as cool as the ruins. And the air in here is a bit humid, if I do say so myself. But it does have a comfy home feel to it. Don't you think?
Off and away.
Biofuel. Submarine fuel is expensive. Powers that be in Nomergon were generous enough to deliver several fuel barrels, but we're burning through it faster than expected. Nomergon still exists? Like, did Nomergon get fixed or something in Cataclysm? I'm not too sure. That means we're going to need to improvise. It's a well-known fact that the sea creatures are full of all kinds of interesting chemicals like oil. Take this device up to Cothran's End and stick it into the corpses of terrapins, Remoris, and hammerhead sharks. If we don't get more submarine fuel, their oil might be our only hope.
You have a great day now.
Jorian Trueblade, what's this all about? There is a battle brewing in the Abyssal Breach. I hope that the reinforcements that arrived with the Pincer X2 will be enough.
Be careful.
Alright, well, we'll have to see about that. It seems to be the only quest we can pick up at the moment. Probably get one more later. Pretty sure, yeah. Alright, well, let's see what this zone's like. Discovered the Pincer X2. For some reason... Is this the wrong way? I think it is. I don't know why we were losing our breath there. Well, it doesn't really seem like there's another way to get out. Maybe we just have to go into the Pincer X2? Or do we just make our way out there? I think we were going the right way. Pretty sure. Just gotta make our way around here. Pretty majestic zone. Right, there's the hammerhead. So we need hammerhead oil. We got this little pump here. I think we have to finish them off first. So it's an invalid target. No, there we go. It's gonna have a hammerhead shark pet. Hellscream sea dog. So I guess the horde are down here as well. Let's put this here. Claim Corthan's End. Supposedly this guy drops his quest. The Horde has spies in the area. Dark Break Cove is nearby, and inside lies the Pincer X2. The Horde must not be allowed anywhere nearby. Someone in Dark Break Cove will want to hear of this after you finish slaying some of these dirty Horde spies. These hammerheads get wrecked. Oh yeah, what did I? Oh, damn it. There's a terrafin right there. I wonder how N'Zoth corrupted Deathwing. I guess he maybe promised him that he would get him out of Deep Home or free him from his prison. There's some more Hellscream Sea Dogs. Looks like we gotta slay more of them. And I was checking out Classic WoW population numbers just to see how it's going. And it's EU and NA. I know it's going pretty damn good in China. They have over 11 million people raiding in Ulduar right now. Because they're getting to play Wrath of the Lich King, which is insane. Especially when you compare it to the EU and NA numbers. So we have 130k raiders playing Cataclysm. 80,000 raiders playing Season of Discovery. And 17,000 raiders playing Classic Era. And that's, well, not playing, but raiding. I know a lot of players in Classic Era aren't, like, don't even raid. They're just like leveling up tunes, right? And the peak with NA and EU was 600,000 raiders. And that was during Gold War. Which is funny because that was the peak back in the day too. Like Wrath of the Lich King was the peak. And it's funny how it's the peak again. I thought it would have been the 2019 Classic launch. Like, that was insane. The thing about the 2019 Classic launch, it had a lot of players playing for over a year. I think like over 300,000. But it has gone down quite a bit. Looks like Cataclysm's not doing too well. But it is doing the best out of all the classic versions of the game. I also went on my Paladin. And it looks like the server I'm on is completely dead. I was on Living Flame. And they gave out free transfers to players. So I transferred my priest, Father Trav, and my paladin, Traviseen. I had to eventually change the name when I got to the server that we went to, which is Crusader Strike, which was my main server that I played on, where I played my horde character, my warlock, during the first phase of Season of Discovery. And I was actually able to transfer them, and it didn't really affect anything. I didn't have to delete my horde characters. So I have horde and alliance characters on that server. I don't think you're allowed to really do that. I think the problem is now is I can't really make any more characters. Because if you have alliance characters, you can't make horde. And if you have horde characters, you can't make alliance characters. So right now I can't make any characters on the server. But I do have alliance and horde characters now, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, I was able to transfer them. And it's packed. It's good that they did that. I logged in. Ironforge was packed. Tons of people in Ironforge. So I'm happy I did that. So we will be on Crusader Strike now when I do start playing. Again, we'll get back into Season Discovery eventually. I'm going to start the Goblin Warrior first, though. But I will want to get the Paladin to 60 at least. Just in case we want to, maybe hop into some of the raids. Stuff like that. It's probably pretty damn easy to pug now since the community's all on one server. So I'm happy that they did that. Only sad thing is I can't make any more characters. I don't think. Pretty sure. And I had to change my character, my Paladin's name. My Paladin's name was Traviseen as well. So I just changed it to like Trav Light. Because it's a Paladin. Paladins are of the light. I'm one of those people, and wow. I always just put Trav and then something connected with the class I'm playing. So what are we looking for here? Remora oil. Is that a Remora? No. Looking for one more Remora. Oh, there's Nespera. The Remora up there. There's one. Alright, we got our oil. And now I think we have to slay spies. We need 2 more spies. Yeah, hopefully we can get this zone completed today, or at least to the point where we have the dungeon quests for Throne of Tides. Because I do want to get back to doing dungeons again. I was having a lot of fun. Just hopping into dungeons. Doing a little bit of damage. And you get to meet some interesting characters when you drop into dungeons. All right. There we go. We got everything. Let's head back down to the cove. And we'll report our findings. The heck did that happen? I don't know why they put this thing down here. Well, they wanted to put it in like a sneaky spot. The problem is it's at the edge of the zone. So we get dismounted. It's probably a better way of getting in here. If you were a horde and you found this spot, you'd be like, what the heck is this?
Pleased to meet you. Off and away.
How did the device work, Elsa?
Be seeing you.
Engineer Hexascrub sticks a finger into each sample and sniffs it. Yes, I think this will do.
Alrighty then.
How much do you know about fuel, Elsa? Constructing the perfect fuel is a tricky job, as there's plenty of factors to balance. Chrono, pyro, sigdation, parameters, tempero, incendiary variables, conflagration, silicification criteria, and that's only naming a few. Hopefully the samples you brought me can be combined in the right proportions. To create the perfect biofuel, use that table over there and try combining some samples. Bring the results to me when you're done.
You have a great day now.
Greetings.
All right, well, I guess we'll do this now.
See you around.
So here's an alchemy table. I guess we're going to make some fuel here. You can use these breakers and alchemy tools to perform experiments and various types of submarine fuel. Let's get started. Several small samples of oil sit in front of you along with an empty beaker. The beaker looks like it can probably fit about 5 samples inside of it. What kind of oil will you take first? I wonder if it matters. Terrapin oil? What type of oil will you select next? I guess remora? I'm just guessing here. You now have 2 samples of oil. Which sample will you like to select next? Hammerhead. You have 3. Which sample would you like to select next? How many samples do we need? Create the perfect biofuel? It's a tricky job. Sure. I don't know what the heck any of this means. Okay, so what do we have to do? Do we have the fuel on us? So here's the fuel here. Just want to get it all organized. Where's the other fuel that we got? Let's get started. Okay, so it disappears when you try let's get started. What if I just do 2 of these? What if I just stack terrapin oil? Looks like that doesn't work. Okay. Let's try terrapin and remora. Mix the samples together. Nice. We made billowing fuel sample. Heavy smoke pours out of the flask. You discovered a new type of biofuel. Bring the engineer Hexascrub for testing.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I made a billowing fuel sample. It's really smoky.
Alrighty then.
Bah, cough, far too smoky. Looks like you put too much terrapin oil. Try again. Okay. Well, now we know
What
that.
can I do for you?
Let's complete
Have a
this
good one.
quest, though. You did well, all sent. We need to be especially wary of the horde attacks right now. The Pincer X2 has plenty of firepower at sea, but in the back of this cave, she's exceptionally vulnerable.
See you later.
All right, back to making oil, guys. So it's too much terrapin. Let's go Remora, Hammerhead. Mix the samples. We got atomic fuel sample, nearly too hot to touch.
Hi, how are you?
Here, I made an atomic fuel sample. Seems to be a little too
You have a
hot.
great day now.
Yes, this will definitely burn too hot. Do you want to blow up the ship? Cut back on Remora oil next time. Okay, so I don't really think you want 3 of anything. That's my guess. And then we'll do terrapin, hammerhead. What is this? Heavy smoke. This is the same one as last time. Terrapin just doesn't work well.
Hey,
Maybe just 1 terrapin?
off and away.
Yeah, too smoky. Too much terrapin oil. Maybe we'll do 1 terrapin, 1 remora, 3 hammerheads. Let's see what we make. Anemic fuel sample. Looks almost like seawater.
Can
I don't know if
help
this
you?
is good.
Be
Seems
seeing
weak.
you.
You're right, far too weak. Needs more remora. Okay. So, we're starting to figure it out here. Terrapin, 2 remora, 2 hammerhead. Let's see what we get. Smoky fuel sample. Opaque with swirls of dark color. This might be good.
Hey,
Here, I made a smoky fuel sample. Pretty,
you
isn't
have a
it?
great day now.
We're getting close, but it's still a little too smoky. Don't put in any terrapin oil next time. Too much smoke. Give it another shot. All right, process of elimination, guys. No terrapin, just remora, and then we'll do 3 hammerhead. Because you don't want to put in too much remora. And this is the promising fuel sample. This must be the one.
Pleased to meet you.
Here, I made a promising fuel sample. 3 parts hammerhead and 2 parts remora.
Be seeing you.
This is it. The perfect biofuel. Good work, Elsent.
My, you're a tall one.
Have you considered a career in science, Elsent? If you ever get tired of this hunter nonsense, come see me. I can use an assistant with your devotion to experimentation in this and the scientific method. All right, guys. Let's see what we got here. Looks like nothing, really. No upgrades, so I guess we're going to take the plate shoulders and sell them.
Off and away.
Have we unlocked any more quests? Looks like we did over here. With Captain Gloval, the brothers dig song.
The Naru have not
Private
forgotten
Elsent,
us.
at attention. We are having a small problem. We have sent Humphrey and Oscar Digsong out to Underlight Canyon to the northwest. But they are not coming back. They are very supposed to scout the area But have lost all contact with them. Your assignment, Private Elsent, is to locate our comrades, and if they live, bring them back to me.
Blessings upon your family.
All right, let's go find our comrades. Supposedly we're going to get another quest here eventually. We have to, wow, we have to go pretty damn far. And yeah, Captain Taylor's supposedly going to give us the dungeon quests. So that's when we know. Supposedly you get those at the very end. So to get those dungeon quests, you have to do quite a bit of questing. But we're going to get him. I don't know if it'll be today, though. Who knows? We'll have to see. Seems like we're just getting started here in the Abyssal Depths. That was a fun little quest, the experimenting with the oils. Change of pace right there. Instead of just, you know, go out, kill stuff, collect it, come back. Okay, we're going down. Supposedly they're down here, or are they above us? Sea brush. Okay, they're supposedly right here. And there he is. Humphrey Digsong. Hello there. I was just inspecting the shell. Here, carry on. Nothing to see here. Why are you upside down? I seem to be having a floating problem. Why is that? I couldn't tell you. Maybe I've got a low bone density or a larger than average lung capacity. Maybe it's all that cheese I had for lunch. Either way, the shell is the only thing that's keeping me from rocketing to the surface. Fascinating. Aye, and it runs in the family. The Digsongs have always had buoyancy issues, I'm afraid. How did you get all the way over here then? Hand over hand, lad. Hand over aching hand. I can't tell you how many gallons of seawater went right up my nose. You should have seen me fight off that pyre shell crab using my feet and my teeth, though. 'Twas a thing of glory, 'twas. I remember when I was just a wee little lad, and other boys would swim down to the bottom of Loch Madan to pick up sand dollars and seashells. Oscar and I were stuck on the lake's surface, kicking our legs uselessly into the air. But we couldn't join them. That's too bad, anyhow. I can't even remember how many times I've spotted a beautiful mining vein at the bottom of the lake or river, glimmering mockingly at me. I'm forced to float oarlessly by, mining pick in hand, only to watch some blasted orc or blood elf swim to the bottom of the bottom and take it away from me. Yeah, that's happened to I think all of us in this game. I really need to get going now. You have no idea what it's like to be stuck here in Vashtir like this. Do you know how many fish have confused me for a piece of seaweed? Nibbling on my toes and hiding between pieces of my armor? And tickling alone is enough to drive a dwarf mad. I can tell you, I don't want to hear my grumbling. You don't want to hear my grumbling, that's fine. Just don't forget how lucky you are with your sea legs and your ability to swim in a direction other than up. Alright, well, let's get this quest started here. Of course, we haven't returned yet. We've had our fair share of setbacks, not the least of which was passing of my dear brother Oscar. Humphrey sniffles loudly. He lost his grip and floated away, the poor lad. He thought he'd grab some fish to bring back to the captain, but he floated off and was eaten by one of those great eels. Wow. Phosphora hunting. Oscar's last wish before he floated into the great eel's gullet was to bring back food for the captain, so that's what we'll do. My brother had a genius plan. He saw those murlocs luring fish out of the reeds with a phosphorescent antenna and devised a way to make one of his own. All you need is something that glows. Kill the crabs and groupers that roam the canyon's floor. They aren't edible themselves, but their phosphora is far more valuable than their meat. So what are we going to do? Just get their phosphora and sell it? And then get food that way? There's those big eels there. I wonder if we can slay them and save his brother. There we go. Finally got some phosphora. Just wanted to see how much our raptor strike would do, but it seemed to do too much. Getting a lot of skinning done out here, though. I think we can kill one of those eels. How much health do they got? 223k. That's quite a bit. We can kite them. I think we could probably take one down. I want to see if we get a quest for it first, though. That fish hiding in there. The zone looks awesome, though. Like the glowing, blue glowing seaweed. I think this is my favorite part of this zone. Is the abyssal depths. And there's that giant octopus tentacles. I wonder if the old gods thought if they got Deathwing to destroy Azeroth, that maybe Deathwing could free them from their prisons. Maybe that's why they, you know, empowered him like that and corrupted his mind. 'Cause that's what they all want to do, right? They just want to escape from the prisons that the Titans put them in. And I wonder what we'll see with the old, because we have to see another old god in the War Within. There's old god blood pouring out in the Ashkahet zone. Seems like old god blood. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, so we got our Underlight Phosphora. Let's bring this back. See what happens. We need enough Phosphora to make a really bright light. Especially if you're going to be competing with those Murlocs. Humphrey grabs the Phosphora from you and attaches it to an unusual device. There you go. It's beautiful. Oscar would be proud. A lure. Stick this device on your head and swim through the kelp and coral along the canyon's edge. There should be all kinds of little fish in there that find your new antenna irresistible. When we return to Darkbreak Cove, we'll have armfuls of fish for everyone. This looks like we're going to go fishing. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put together a report. I'd almost forgotten. Looks like mostly harmless wildlife around here. Except for those blasted eels and a few murlocs. Captain will be more interested in murlocs, I think. Go engage a few of them in combat and see what kind of moves they got. From what I've seen, the big ones hunt for fish and the kelp, and the little ones practice some kind of magic or another. But that's all I know. Alright, so we're gonna get this light on here, this little hat, the Phosphora Fedora. I guess we just have to go through here. And we get fish. With the Phosphora Fedora. So we gotta slay these cold light hunters too. Taking out the competition. Suppose we haven't pulled many of these eels yet. We just got an enormous egg. Eel egg. Didn't know the size. The fish eggs came in this size. This appears to be an egg from one of the devious great eels that float above the canyon. You wonder whether or not Humphrey might be interested in something like this. Well, we're done with the oracles. Still need to fight the hunters, though. Cold Light Hunter throws his fish at you and attempts to run away in fear. You can actually see all the fish here. Like little eels. Probably catch more on this mount. So many of these big eels around here, though. Like all over the place. I think we're getting out of the zone where all the fish are, though. Seems harder to find these fish. I guess they're all here in this area. Maybe we caught all of them. There's a hunter right there. Got the fedora on. I don't know why we're not catching these fish. But it is like fishing, right? Like right there, we should have caught a bunch. Our school just went by us. But it is like fishing, right? It's a pain. It's, you know, it's hard to get a bite. And we'll head over here, see if we can find some. But if you see a school like that, like these little schools, that should be like 10 fish right there. Like right here, that should be like 10 fish. But we're not catching a damn thing. And we're flying it, yeah, see, we're catching some. Like, we only get like one. You need like you need a lot. You need 30 of these fish. The problem is maybe we're going too fast through these, like through here. We'll turn this quest in though. Maybe we'll get some more Murloc quests. Humphrey listens to your recount your fights with the Cold Light Murlocs, whom they sound like regular old Murlocs just underwater. That'll make Captain Govile happy. What do you got over there, Elson? What? An egg? An eel egg? Even upside down, you can see the gears in Humphrey's head turning. You can definitely do something with this. Get ready, kid, because it's time for some good old-fashioned dig song revenge. Those eels ate my brother, Elson. It's time someone show them who's boss. Humphrey removes several sticks of dynamite from his vest and shoves them through the egg's outer membrane. The great eels to the south are too tough to fight one-on-one, but with this egg, you should be able to even the odds. Place it near one of those creatures, then kablooey. If the bomb doesn't kill the eel outright, it should be near enough to death for you to finish it off. Alright, well, let's try this explosive on one of these eels here. Place an explosive. There we go. It didn't do too much damage. Let's avenge him. Why is he running away? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Let's drop another one. Get back here. There we go. See how our pet can survive. Not bad. I'm free. You saved me. No, not again. Oh, he's going to float to the top. Well, we saved him. He's gone now, though. See if we can catch some fish on the way back. I think this quest is just one of those quests you just finish while you're doing quests. You just hope you catch a few fish on the way back. Or on the way to where the quest is. At least we can tell him his brother is alive. Like, we got a fish right here. The brothers dig song 2. Eel egg trick boogaloo. Oscar's alive. Wait, what did you say? You let him float away again? Well, you held up your end of the bargain. I appreciate everything you've done, Elson. Here, take this. I've only been hanging onto it as ballast, but it doesn't seem to be doing me much good. All right, so we got a sword here. Nothing really for us, so we'll take the sword and sell it. And we got to get these fish. I feel like I'm doing this quest, like, wrong. Maybe just hang out. Or you kind of hide. You just hide here like this. It doesn't do a damn thing. Be cool if they gave you a fishing quest. Like actual fishing. We are catching more like this, though, if we just hang out. Let's go up here. Look at that. We'll go to the bottom here, and then we'll make our way up. There we go. We found the trick. This Murloc doesn't like us, though. Let's go over here and see if this works. That should have been like 10 fish right there. That school that just flew. This is the worst quest in the zone. By far. I don't know if people I gotta be doing something wrong, but still need 10 more. Let's see if there's any here. There we go. That one followed us. Go up a little bit. Just wait. See, there's like little fish here. You just gotta. You can see them. You have to have an eye for the fish, right? You gotta be patient. Look at that. There's one right there. See him? It's not getting attracted. There we go. I think we got a lot there. That was a good spot. There's one right there. That's a Murloc. We're so close. Look at all these little guys. Just gotta sit here. There we go. 2. Just need to find a few more. Or one more. Is that one? These guys count? Yeah. Yeah, you just have to be a little bit patient. You can't just fly through and expect to just snag them all. How many did you catch? You did good, Elson. You did real good. One last favor. Elson, I'm going to need you to bring this back to Captain Gloval. With my condition, it'll take me a week to get back to Dark Break Cove. We don't have time to waste. I deliver the fish and tips to Captain Gloval. Alright, so no upgrades here. The sword sells for 20 gold, so we'll take that when we get there. So let's hearth back to Dark Break Cove and we'll turn this quest in. It seems like we're just starting this zone. So I think we have a decent amount of quests left. I'm happy that I took a break from dungeons because if we kept doing dungeons, I probably would just finish this zone and we'd be 85. I want to at least see a little bit of Oldham. Have you found Oscar and Humphrey?
Remain vigilant.
I see, yes, I am remembering now. Humphrey and Oscar were not the strongest swimmers. The reconnaissance is helpful, and the extra fish look very tasty. If you are seeing Mr. Digsong or he returns, please send him my thanks.
Dionysaka.
All right, there we go. Looks like we got a bunch of quests to check out here. And we will be doing that next episode, guys. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.